Is for Mr. David Cook. On one of your slides, you have product that you have market share, and one of the items that you have 95% of market share. So who are your main competitors for that line of product? And do you plan to buy them up?
So our competitor there would probably be another Japanese company, maybe Kyocera, would have the shock sensor product. Our basic strategy for all products, though, is we will never want 100% share. We are very happy with about 35% world market share. At any given customer, we would typically want about 70% market share. We don't want 100% market share from a customer. We are supplying somewhere in the order of about 60 billion pieces per month. And so we can't afford to actually shut anybody down, and so we want to make sure we supply our share. We're very good. We want to supply that quality, but we don't want to dominate and put people out of the market. It's good for the marketplace to have competition. That's a small category where we have a dominant share there, but most of them you can see we're in that 35–40% range, and that's comfortable.
Yes, follow-up question? Yes, sir.
My concern is not really how long. My concern is really not how long my tires would last, but rather the implication of the tires with the environment at the end of the lifespan. Have you considered creating a recyclable tire?
This is the biggest challenge in the tire industry, how to deal with the recycled tire, used tire. Right now, most of the tire are burned as an energy source. Small portion of the tire has been chopped down to small particles for the filler. Some people have the experience, you walk in the park, you have a rubber mat, the road surface. But that's a very small amount of the scrap tire, used tire. So people are working on this very hard. I personally have some idea. I think I will do it after I retire. You have to understand the tire, the primary material is rubber. Rubber have some reaction with the sulfur. Okay, I want to share my secret the idea. If you can find some bacteria to eat the sulfur, then the rubber will be decomposed. Okay, to become rubber is from like a carbon, hydrogen, so eventually it will be disposed. But the problem is how can you find that bacteria under a very specific environment? I would think about in the hot spring area because of temperature 1, you have sulfur there. Must have some bacteria there. So that's up to people to find out what kind of bacteria, how to grow the bacteria. This is my fantasy, so don't take it serious.
Thank you. And yes, ma'am. I see the one in the back. I'll get to you next, and then I think that will probably be the last 2 questions we'll take today.
So, Mr. Chung, do you collaborate with the different car manufacturers in designing your tire to make them more fuel efficient?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, when you work with the OE customer, or the automotive company, they have a lot of requirements. Tire, they need a long life, good fuel economy, a good handling, good traction, not only on the dry, wet, snow, ice. Now on top of that, they want ride comfort and no noise. So they ask a lot. But we have to please our customers, so we also work very hard. So that's why you need to develop a lot of new technology. Try to help you design tires. The car and the tire like a marriage, okay? There's no perfect car and no perfect tires. Only if you put together, you'll feel this is a good car. But a tire is good for one vehicle, doesn't mean this tire can be good for the other vehicle. So that's like marriage. One lady is good for one guy, but this lady might not be good for the other guy, okay?
And a low divorce rate. Okay, we'll take that one last question in the back.
My question is directed towards Mr. Kirk. Being as big as you are, who regulates your international activities in gaining rare earth metals and other resources for your various products? And who regulates your business side in doing international business? Well, in doing business across international waters for a global company like you. Who is as big as you are?
Yeah, so our corporate social responsibility is controlled basically out of corporate headquarters in Japan. We manufacture all of our own powders. Many of them are actually in Japan. And then we also produce our own equipment to manufacture the product. As you saw there, one of the parts is 75% smaller than anything in the marketplace right now. So there's no way we can go buy equipment to make that because nobody has it. We also have to teach all the manufacturers to get new equipment to be able to place that product when they receive it. So we do a lot of that. So we're very, very careful about where we get the materials, that it is non-conflict, those types of things. Major companies that we actually do business with around the world, it really is a who's who of the electronics world. And could be many of the companies that are here, from the Huawei's, ZTE's, Samsung, LG, Apple, Intel, Microsoft, you name it, we do business with all of those companies.
Well, thank you. This concludes our session. We appreciate you. Thank you.